How'd you like to learn how 15 minutes of work every single day can put you on a path to success, creating a culture in your business where the details matter and ensure every penny makes it in your bank account? I'm gonna share that with you, and it's something called daily paperwork. I'll do that in 2 seconds. Hello, this is David Scott Peters with therestaurantexpert.com, and I'm gonna tell you the foundation to all your systems is not only checklists, but it's cash controls, making sure every penny makes it into your bank. So I'm gonna tell you how 15 minutes of work, doing daily paperwork using your DSR, daily sales report, nightly numbers, don't care what your POS system calls it, but the numbers that come in on a nightly basis, how we utilize those and why they're important to track them accurately. Number one, we got to look at our sales by category. Food, bottled beer, draft beer, wine, liquor, NA Bev, all separated. I don't want food and NA Bev because my NA Bev makes my food costs look a little weird when I start to calculate it. So I want them separated. They have two different costs of goods sold. I don't want all my bar in one area. I have a different pour cost for liquor, bottled beer, wine, and so on. So we've got to make sure that we're tracking those. And oh, by the way, not tracking net sales, but gross sales, the ring at the register before the discounts are removed, not including sales tax. That way, if I had a $10 burger and I comp $5, a gross sale would be $10. I need the $10 because I asked chef to put a burger out, use $3 in product, sell it for $10. If I remove those revenue, right, take the comp off, I take a 30% food cost, make it 60. So for accurate cost of goods sold, track by category, sales by category, gross sales. I need to pay attention to my comps and discounts because now I have cash controls, right? Take that burger. If I comp $5, I'm not expecting $10 in the till. I'm expecting $5. So we've got to accurately keep track of any comp or discount we put out there. What about deposits for parties? Like you do catering and an events, and somebody brings a $2,000 check as a deposit for that party, or gift cards sold. Unless there's a few states out there that this does not apply, where there are no sales tax at all in the state, this doesn't matter. But for the rest of us, when you sell a gift card for $50, you don't pay a sales tax on it. It's an accounts payable. It's something you owe. When I bring in that check for a party, I owe them services, product and services for that money. So it's not a sale. So I've got to make sure that when I end the night, I'm accounting for that cash, that it should be in the till. So I've got to be tracking that properly. What about cash deposit? I want you to make sure that you are counting your cash deposit and not using the number in the POS system. The number in the POS system is exactly how much money you should have. Well, if you're a full-service restaurant, have a bar, and have server banking, servers are even or over. There's no rounding up or rounding down bullshit. No, if they owe you $323.23, I want my 23 cents. They give me a quarter. I ain't a bank. I ain't giving them 2 pennies. So we are even or over, right? Bartenders, $5 over under per set of hands in the drawer. Well, unless you had a $300 lunch and it was all credit cards, it's a rarity. We have bartenders that are perfect. They may be 25 cents off, 35 cents, whatever it may be. But I'm going to give them leeway, if I'm a busy place, as much as $5 per set of hands in the drawer to be off, over, under. Well, if my servers are always over, even or over, my bartenders can be over, under, then my cash deposit should equal the cash that the POS system thought it would be, minus or plus these other numbers. So this way I know that every penny makes it, and I can see if I have something I need to fix in my business. How about credit card deposits? Am I batching properly? Do I go through and make sure that every receipt I have that has a credit card is been batched on the server report and they match the tip and the gross sale amount? This is critical. Don't do that. You don't get the money in. You're not running your business, right? Make sure those are accurate. Do you have any house accounts? Are you an owner of the business, but you're not a daily operator and you've been given the ability to come in and enjoy yourself anytime you want? Well, that needs to be put in the system. While it is a comp, I want to categorize it as a house account that I know who it went to. It was one of the owners. And I don't expect to get that cash in the door, but it was a sale that happened. What about gift cards used or deposits used? Remember I talked about that person who dropped off a $2,000 check for an event? Well, the event happened. Well, I have it on my balance sheet as something I owe them, accounts payable. Once it happens, I move it out of there and I increase my gross sales. That's when it gets taxed. Same thing for that $50 gift card. As soon as it's swiped through the register and there's tax applied to it, it goes from cash, right, that I took in to a sale. And that's important so I can keep track, because you need to know what deposits are outstanding, and more importantly, how many gift cards are out. You need to keep track of them, because if you ever sell your business, they need to know the potential liability that's out there. And last but not least, we need to track our paid outs. A paid out is when you go to the bar and say, hey man, I need to buy tomatoes, give me $20. The bartender runs off the most expensive paper in your business, rip, right? Writes down chef's name, $20. Has chef initial it, takes 20 out of the drawer, gives it to chef, puts the piece of paper in. That's as good as cash, now it's chef's. Chef goes, buys the tomatoes, comes back, hands change, a receipt and some coins, and they should match $20. Gives chef that piece of paper, rips it up, throws it away, puts the change back in the drawer and the receipt. This way, when we balance our drawers at the end of the night, we know where everything went. And more importantly, we know that we have some food costs that was purchased at a store through our cash, right? Not an invoice. So our food costs will be accurate. See, we need to have accurate cash controls. And what I'm talking about right now is typing in your daily sales report and a little bit extra. 15 minutes of work a day sets you up to know your food cost, your pour cost, your labor cost. It helps you pay your taxes, because one of those things you collect as an accounts payable is sales tax, not your money, but you pay it. We keep track of gift cards and so on. So if you don't think accurately tracking your numbers matters, it does, and it only takes 15 minutes a day. This is David Scott Peters. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure and subscribe now to my YouTube channel. But before you go, download my free report. You'll find the link below in the description section. And be sure not to miss these other videos with expert tips to help you run your restaurant.